Okay, this is my review for Iron Man 2. I just got back from the movie, and I am happy from seeing this. So that definitely tells you that it's going to be a positive review. Now, like everyone else, I was hyped up for this movie, and it didn't disappoint. Let's get into the story. The story... Here's my main thing with this. And I'm pretty sure people are going to yell at me and say I'm wrong here, but I don't see like a clear-cut story, like a theme that we kind of go like that. You definitely see it kind of developing along. Like, I'm not saying this movie's bad. Like, no one think that. It's just that it seems to not have like a clear-cut story. Everything works together well. I mean, it's like a bunch of different things happening at once. You have, you know, Tony dealing with a lot of things. Tony dealing with the fact that people know he's Iron Man. Tony dealing with his company. Him dealing with his health problems that I'm not going to get deep into in the movie. And boy, I'm getting deep into the spoilers. We also have him dealing with what he's doing with, like him dealing with the government getting on his back about the armor. You have him dealing with Pepper. Like, just all these different things. To me, this is just, you know, the world kind of crapping on Tony, it seems like. Kind of like how he's been treated the last few years in comics, but still, like, it just seems the whole world kind of going against him, and he's having fun the entire time. And, you know, he also has to deal with the fact that Whiplash, Mickey Rourke's character, Ivan Vanko, is trying to kill him simply because many years ago, Stark's family apparently ruined his family's life. He blames the Stark family and comes after Tony. Now, I watched this, and may I add, I saw a lot of reviews. I have no idea why the hell who is giving this a negative review. Yes, I guess you can complain with the fact that there's not exactly like a clear story. Like, it's... And I'm probably gonna get yelled at for this and prove these people right, but it seems like it's just I wouldn't say like a just random collection of things. Just it has many different plots to it, but it's handled in a way that it's enjoyable. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of pointless stuff happening for absolutely no reason, but it still you. Everything, like, just see Tony kind of break down at the end, especially with, because, again, like I said, spoilers, he does, some demon in the bottle stuff happens, which has the funniest scene ever. One of the funniest scenes, and, you people have to watch the movie to know what I'm talking about. It involves him being drunk and partying in the suit. It is not only one of the funniest things on there, it's probably some of the coolest fight stuff ever. Now let's get into the actors. Robert Downey Jr., as always, as he was before in Iron Man, is great. He's funny, he's entertaining, and you could definitely believe that this man could just change his name to Tony Stark and actually do this if Robert Downey Jr. was actually smart enough to do it. I'm not questioning his intelligence. Gwyneth Paltrow was good as she was in the first one. The big ones I think are well, I'm going to get into Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson, I wasn't upset with her in any way. I was just, I wasn't expecting much from her, because it's Black Widow. I honestly was expecting them just to hire some hot chick and have her body double beat the crap out of people for her, and, you know, do that. She served that purpose. I was not really annoyed. There was no accent. Personally, I think people would have been pissed off if she tried to pull off an accent, and I'm not judging anyone here, but I don't know if she could do the accent. She doesn't really seem that deep of an actress, like in range-wise. I don't think she can handle that. But either way, she kicked ass and also provided another funny scene that involved Happy Hogan. Yes, Happy Hogan had a lot more screen time in this movie, and he's awesome. The other big thing was the whole Don Cheadle, Terrence Howard thing. That I was okay with that. I liked Terrence Howard in the first one. It seems like personality-wise, Don Cheadle respected what Rhodey was in the first one. The only problem I think is just anyone who wasn't fully aware that they changed faces, like people, like they changed actors. Which there are people who I know there are people who go into movies not knowing a thing about production and be like, "What? That's Rhodey? No, where'd the other guy go?" I heard 2 people complain about that, and I was like, they had to change the actors. Deal with it. Which is, by the way, the best way to introduce yourself in a movie theater. Go to hell! And also, can I have your popcorn? And the fight scenes were cool. Like, all the scenes were great. I also like the fact that Rhodey. I like the armor. I like the War Machine armor. We didn't see a lot of it, but it was what we saw of it was cool, especially before it became it. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that, but it's just a Mark II armor with a whole lot of guns and a paint job and a lot of armor attached to it. It's cool. What else? This is just a good movie. I'm hesitating to give it a 10, so I'm only giving it a 9 out of 10, simply because it had a few, I will admit the whole Black Widow thing's a problem on a comic book fan standpoint, but it's something that really will annoy you. And the fact that it's not really a clear-cut story, though I do love it. I do love the fact that there's no, driven plot that's carrying this whole thing. It's just him kind of dealing with his life now. I can't wait to see Avengers, and I'm not going to talk about the post-credit scene. I thought that was cool and all, but I'm not going to talk about that here. It's just a scene. I'm not dissecting it. Boxing Type X actually had a very interesting theory that I'm kind of backing up with him on it. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, you should check out his video about that. I don't know if I'm going to link it in here. I'm lazy. But yeah, I definitely. Well, you've seen it already. The movie made $130 million. People have saw it already. Me telling you to go see it sounds kind of useless at this point. Unless you're the one person who listens to everything I say. And if so, good for you. You'll enjoy this. So that's all I gotta say. Enjoy the movie, guys. Peace.